Hello. Welcome. Wait, do I have the thing open? Is my mic working? The mic is working. Good, good. No, sometimes I just need to make sure everything is working. Just because... Oh, fuck! Ah. Oh, fuck, I forgot to change the stream title. Check the calendar first. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's Wednesday, right? I forgot to change the category. I noticed. A little late, but yes. My apologies. I just got back like 10 minutes ago, so was scrambling a little. But hey, Dave, welcome. Welcome. Hope the day has been fine-ish. Probably not the best, but maybe fine-ish. Fine gods for me. That sounds very soul me for you. Fuck, I can't think of a joke to make. I guess you could say she is very swole me. Ha ha ha. No, I'm broke. Wait, what do you mean? Did you actually spend money on it? Did you already spend money on the game when you could have just like fucking Rise Marat at the start? You could just like re-roll, you know. Why would you do such a thing to yourself? I mean, you can, right? I don't think they do the what's it called? I don't think they do the fuck, what's the word for it? The DMM thing. That's what I was thinking of. DMM. Fuck. I don't think they do the DMM thing and like force you to log in with your account in order to do shit, right? So you should be fine. Like that's one thing I really hated with the DMM games. It's like because you had to be logged in to play them, you couldn't reroll. So you're pretty much guaranteed to be broke. Because it's either you spend and roll or you just eat shit and die. Ugh. Also, I know the screen's a little iffy. It should fix itself. Tap. Screen? Okay, there we go. Okay. I don't even remember what I wanted to do. I know I'm kind of broke, right? Like, I still have not done this and I need that to do shit. Which is basically a good way of saying, I really need to do this place. Okay, let's do that. But yeah, how's the goals front line been going though? Haven't really gotten very far in the game since I've been like dying at work recently, but I heard it's been doing pretty well. Or at least it has quite a fair bit of fan servers, so it does seem like people are enjoying the game quite a fair bit. And what, you could actually like zoom in and scroll around the character model and stare at their ass or something, right? Fan service is behind paywall, but that hasn't stopped you before. Time to will. Or the quality shit. Like, how bad can it be? When you say the quality is shit, it's like, how shit could it be, though? $20 skin. $20? Bruh, the fuck? But I guess it is a 3D skin. You're still paying about the same price you probably would pay in Azure Lane, right? Higher skibidi gear. Ah. No, Risa, no! No skibidi. It seems that the skibidi is spreading though. Like, I saw Nyara, the artist for Nidigo, just saying that now as well. Apparently he said he learned that during his trip to America, so it's spreading, it seems. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh no. 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 No, hello, Warihato. The day's been good so far. Wait, no, it should be night now, right? No, not night, morning. Morning? It's some time of the day. Born is kind of king. You mean what? Like, you really need it for the stat gain and all? Yeah, that sounds like a big oof, to be honest. 3 hours ahead. Is it only 3 hours? I forgot how big the difference was. For some reason. This should be enough. Yes. Not American, by the way. No, I could have... No, okay, yeah, I guess I was just remembering it wrong. No, but... Oh, yeah, no, yeah, Australian, yes. Right. Right, Australia's to the right. I forgot. Okay. No, I forgot where... I forgot where Australia was for a second. I literally just forgot where Australia was.
Bruh.
No, it was just a moment of weakness, I swear. See, I remember things in the end. It took a little while, but I remember things. It's just that, you know, it's been so long since I last been there. How's the weather there now, though? It should be the complete reverse of over here, right? So it should be like summer there now, I guess. And in the end, I guess I actually remembered. Nothing has hell. Wow, it's that bad, huh? Hopefully the koalas aren't burning this time around, though. Like the last time I heard about summer there, it was like there was like a massive. There's no wildfires yet. Yeah, that's the thing. That's all I remember about like summer there. Like I remember hearing about wildfires, and I was like, oh shit, that's really bad. And things are going really bad. There's no bushfires, thankfully. That's a good thing to hear then. Well, how hot is hot right now though? Is it like 40 degrees? This smack. But yeah, I think the worst we got here so far is still like 38. Was it 36? Forgot how hot it was. Well, it's actually not that bad. Oh, that actually sounds fine, to be honest. I think the worst we had was like 36 or 38, but that was like during Comic Cat, I think. Like record highs and all. We were busy burning up. You know, I question if like Atlas, instead of holding up the wall, he just suspended it on a Bunsen burner or something instead. Like, holy shit, the levels of temperatures we are seeing, to be honest. Keep 21. Yeah, 21 is really good. I don't know, 21 is really good, but at the same time, because of how shitty my room's ventilation is, it feels like it's tough. It's tough to even want 21, because like the inside of my room will be like 26 or something. Melting at 30 earlier. Wait, 30? It's that bad there? Shouldn't it be like the rainy season now or something? And yeah, I checked out Ghost Frontline 2, but I haven't really gotten into playing it much yet, since work has been quite busy recently. So I've been mostly like, most of my time has gone into that instead. I tried it for a little, and it really tempted me to play XCOM again, not gonna lie. Like, I think that's my impression of it so far. It makes me really want to play XCOM again. Which I don't think is a good thing, because if I do play XCOM again, I feel like I'm gonna hate it. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm really nostalgic for this thing, and I'll go back and play it and like, oh god, and shit. Like that's all that's going through my head right now. It's just like, yeah, I'm probably gonna hate it if I do actually try. Just hit the 95%. No, you see, a true gamer would ignore the 95%. A true gamer would just use the shotgun and the sword. Was it the sword? The sword. Like, if I recall, both of those don't actually play off the 95 as much, right? Like, the shotgun would actually hit 100 or something. Or was 95 the cap for everything? I don't even remember that anymore at this point. Story really isn't compelling if you don't have background from 1. But wasn't that the NTR though? Do I need, like, background from 1 to understand the NTR?
The nights here are frigid.
Heal 50 stress. Surely the NTR should be understandable even without it, right? What's wrong, Emperor Dave? You seem disappointed. I wonder why. Hello? I'm gone. But why? No, clearly it's a very important part of the game, right? The NTR. Was it not? Feels like that's one of those things that people will be really excited for as well. Right, wasn't that survey you shared, or was it someone else who shared that showed that like NTR was like one of the more popular genres outside of Japan as well? Or something. I remember someone sent something like that. I don't remember where it was though. Was it shitpost? It was kind of funny, not gonna lie. Where is it? I feel like I shouldn't be looking for it now of all times. But no, but they've come back. You have yet to experience the NTR yet in your gun game. Clearly there's still much more to talk about. Is it gonna move? No, it doesn't. do this. Also, for some reason, there's a lot of phlegm in my throat, so if you do hear me clearing my throat, I do apologize. I'm trying to mute the mic every time I do, but it's happening so consistently that it's a little annoying. But yeah, I did hear a lot about how the story, but like jokes aside with the NTR, it's like I did hear a lot about how the second game, for like how 2 story is like, it takes place like years after 1 or something, right? So it's like, at that point it makes sense that like without the context, it's just not like, mostly not gonna make sense or something. Ooh, gold. Also, I have no idea why, but the bit rate is like skyrocketing right now. Heavy metal dungeon. Yeah, we even brought a guitarist this time. All ready to chill. Oh, hello, Shinwave. Things have been going good. No, I have to say, it's kind of funny to see like how the Japanese translation for Ghost Frontline 2 has been going though. It's like there's so many weird errors in it. I mean, like I know that like Japanese is not their native language, like, so it's fine and all, but like it's kind of funny the level to which it's happening. Since it really does feel like some of it might very well have been just like handled with AI instead, and it kind of shows on the quality of the translation itself. Pretty good here. I've been playing Marvel Rivals. Oh yeah, that came out like, was it Monday? I remember hearing about it first on a weekday, but I'm not sure the exact day that it came out. Though it does seem like a lot of people have been enjoying it. Which is nice. Well, everyone aside from the, was it the ex-Blizzard man who like called it a clone or something? ML is mixed. Yeah, it's a good language, I don't understand knowledge. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's like the whole term AI itself feels like quite a misnomer, since it's like, it isn't exactly intelligent per se to begin with. It's just more like an algorithm that's like calculating stuff, and that's how it's like trying to figure all of this stuff out. So it's like, it makes sense that it wouldn't be like perfect. Also, my tool are intelligent. I guess more in the sense of like cells in the body. Yeah, no, cells, yeah. I was thinking more like the red blood cells in the body, where it's like, it kind of recognizes patterns and that it needs to do something so that you don't fucking die. But it's not on the level where it's actually thinking for itself and coming to conclusions. It's just like taking things and like algorithmically putting them together and being like, okay, this is what is probably optimal. Which makes it tough for language, I guess, because like language can be very contextual, and I feel like that's the main. Oh, thank God that missed.
Our foes
And it feels like that's the main issue it struggles with there. It's like it isn't as easy to handle
Our path
when it comes to that simply because of the fact that it's all contextual. Like maybe someday someone will find a way to make it able to read context clues and stuff like that, but feels like it'll take a while. As is, it does feel like things have been getting more optimized though.
we must
Like one thing that surprised me is that like because we use Slack at work, it's like they added like a Slack AI thing where it would basically just summarize the points that or it will help you to summarize files and like meetings. So like at the end of the meeting, it will basically like give you the transcript of like, okay, this is the key points of the meeting. This is what this person said. This is what that person said. And like, if you give it a file, it will actually it will actually look at the file and be like, okay, this file is used for like this file basically is a design document going through like game balance for a specific feature. And it's just like, oh, that's cool. I'm surprised that it can actually like figure out stuff like that. But I guess like it very well might use context clues from the I guess not context clues, but like things that are said in the message that is included with or something. It's interesting though. Yeah, I discovered new materials in science from existing which I thought somehow we missed. No. Things it was not trained on because humans had already found it before, but we missed it. It's kind of funny though, but I guess yeah, it does help with like in that sense where it's like you're trying to refine something that technically already exists. Like in that case, we may not have noticed it, but it's something that exists in a database, and because it refines the database, it kind of picks out these things. Oh, that's the wrong skill. Oh no. Yeah, I mean that's how chess is going now as well, right? Where it's just like because it's able to read like so many different like possible movesets, and it goes against like standard human conventions. It can come to conclusions that usually a person may not actually like arrive at. Buy the upgrade for our brains, HP brain module. Oh no thanks. I don't want like a fucking like brain chip that's gonna like let somebody hack into my brain and send me like fucking like lemon party in like 4K to my brain endlessly or something. This sounds terrifying. Like you just know someone somewhere in the world is gonna do that. They're gonna find a way to hack into the brain chip, and then they're just gonna send you the most horrible shit. Right, you go to sleep, and even when you're trying to sleep, your brain will just be processing like 2 goals, 1 cup for the next 8 hours instead. Like no, God no. The endless possibilities of being able to terrify other people. It'll be like the Akira. It'll be more like the Akira meme, if anything. Right. Leave me alone! Akira! Oh, it's being hacked. Yeah, just stuff like that in general. Yeah, brain law. The most fucked up thing is that like you just know that like somebody if all of this becomes possible, somebody somewhere is actually gonna do it. And soon we'll have Minority Report like Pop Police or something as well. Ugh. Well, on the bright side, no, I guess you wouldn't really need that if you wanted to like play your pawn games. You already have a VR headset for that.
We must care for one another.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of damage. 30. There we go. Then it will bleed out and die. Oof. My throat though. Wait, let me boil some water real quick. I might need some water maybe to clear my throat so that it's like less phlegmy. 6, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay.
These scavengers. We press on. There is much to do.
Man, I really need like Christmas to come quicker. Like holy shit, I really need like the work month to end and my pay to come in. I'm gonna try that game. Yeah, I mean, like, I think for some of the languages, people already kind of figured out that they did actually use AI to translate some of it, so they very well may have used some level of AI support for like their Japanese translations as well. And I wouldn't, and like, if it comes out that was actually the case, I probably wouldn't be surprised. I'll just be like, yeah. I mean, I can kind of see that. Go back like this since there's no battle there. Then use this. No, I fucked up. I was supposed to click on it. Oh, I was supposed to click on the thing, then click it. The conversion thought they can afford translator. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, for instance, pick up some discrepancies might just be my vocab lacking. I mean, if you're picking it up, it feels like more like it's actually working rather than lacking, if anything. So, yay! Now you can Nihongo Jozu others as well. Join the crew. Right? You can't get Nihongo Jozu if you Jozu someone else first, right? Need to pick up learning again. Just like play one of those like hentai Japanese language learning games or something. I'm sure someone made something like that. You'll probably love it. What Henshi Volume 1 in JP? Wow, that'll be a good way to like practice once you get to like that like reading levels. No, I feel like a shonen manga would probably be a better first step since like Henshi. Wait, you mean the light novel, right? Light novel straight away. I mean, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. But the level of proficiency required is obviously going to be like slightly higher, of course, as compared to a manga. But you'll be able to do it. It'll be fine. Right? You're a gamer. You'll find a way. Right, that's what gamers do. They find things in games. Like bugs, I guess. There's no damage on it. Or you just don't jump into a Japanese novel. Yeah. Light novels might be a lot tough, but still doable. It's more like in terms of like anime subculture-ish side stuff, like I would say one of the more difficult things to try to start off with will probably be like Yojo Senki or something. Like that one might be problematic. $24, $20. Yeah, don't get to read. It's better to buy it than the locals one. Even if yeah, just for the collection of it, right? Is the localized one that different? Or like as in like the cover wise? Because like for some series, like I don't know, like for Overlord for example, like to be honest, I feel like the English version is actually worth collecting for that one. Purely because the English one actually comes in hardcover. Which the Japanese one is only in paperback. So you get the exact same cover art, but it's in hardcover instead. And that makes it sound actually worth it, just cause like the cover, it feels more collectible with the hardcover. I don't know. Like when I heard that like it had a hardcover, I was actually so excited. I was like, what the fuck? Why don't we have that? I'm buying college books at the moment on Chinese fox mythology so I can finish the law book manuscripts. Those books is real anthropology books. One is 46, others 56. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little pricey, huh? It's not the worst, but it's still pricey, yeah. Do I want to let their turn come around? No. I want to kill it. I'm see my localize is bigger in size. Yeah, it feels like that usually tends to happen. Wherein like the localized versions just tend to be built different in terms of like the books are just bigger as well. I don't know why that's a thing, but it certainly is interesting to see. I have one left. Let's keep this for now. Since some tax up to $200. $200 sounds a little much. What the fuck? It sounds like a little much. I don't know. Like I did have some back in the day that were like 50, 60 plus as well. Around there. But usually people just pirated the books anyway. Oops, I probably shouldn't be saying that, but like with the college textbooks, I feel like usually people just pirated it to begin with. Oh no, I'm here. Hello, Snorlax. So Kim. Hope the that day has been yet for you. If only way research make money is charging hybrids of students, charging 2 to 3 times. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how expensive like many of those books are, to be honest. Yeet. But yeah, like I can kind of get why people want to pirate those books more often than not. Like back then as well, it was so expensive that like if anything it's like internally among the students, like they just have the book that someone scanned like years ago, and then like because of the fact that the schools don't even change the fucking book, it's just the same book from back then and people just pass it down across the years. And everyone just uses that instead because like fucking no one's gonna pay like that much. $50 I need to pay off my college loans. Yeah, it's like, bro, the college is already paying them. The fuck do they want? Like, isn't he already getting paid by the college? Like, what the fuck? Bruh. This one? Okay. I mean, it is. It definitely is, but like, bruh. Bruh, get extra cash from the college. I got hit. But yeah, it's like, I don't understand. I really don't. But like, then again, like more often than not, they are actually just selling their own books, huh? Like I never really thought too hard about it, but like yeah. It really is just them like selling their own books, huh? They're just doing self-promotion in the office. It's gotcha book scam, lol. Gotcha book scam. There's something about that term. Seven, eight. It's 8. Okay, this one should definitely be dead. Doing alright, nothing much happening. Well, at least that's probably question mark better than something bad happening. Or I guess like something overly busy happening. Hopefully? Question mark? One ton. Though yeah, hopefully at least you managed to get more time to chill. Since finally not having to work at that fucked up like night shift place anymore. I shouldn't get all my information about firstly from enemy and gotcha some fresh sort of official book. Certified musician hot box lady. Yeah, as long as their information source isn't too sus either, it should be fine. Can you imagine if their source was also like kind of questionable?
Another skirmish, another step forward.
Probably make it a lot too awkward. Oh no! God damn it. The worst part is I knew the trap was there and I still fucking like walked into it. Also, I didn't get a lot of jewelry from this stage, huh?
Strength come daybreak.
I need more of that, but like... Just ChatGPT give me information for free if that's the case, lol. Yeah, they'll probably give you the information with like just about the same level of like mistakes in it anyways, probably. Ah, this should be fine. Though the fact that it actually... No, but I've mostly been doing basically nothing. Okay, I should definitely get these stuff done as soon as I can then, so at least you have some stuff to do as well. Yeah, I should really get some of it done as soon as I can. I just need to find the time to do it. I can find the time to do it. Or at least try to get the Ui one done soon so you can at least get that up somewhere. Then hopefully the AU manga as well. I've been questioning whether or not to use the Thursday stream slot for it. I feel like we could, although it's just more like I don't know how the legality of that works more so than anything else. Just that the ASMR was like, yeah, it kind of feels like we were already cutting it a little close with that, but like, nah, it should be fine, right? I don't think anyone's... I mean, the company is still around. They could probably like stop us if they really wanted to. What's the worst that could... I shouldn't say that. Like, that might actually be jinxing it if I did. Why is the bleed so high? Was the bleed always that high? Oh no, because he has the self-bleed thing. Ah, no. 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 Forgot I have that on him. Oh, I guess, like this thing. Or at least I think there's also have things to do besides things to do. So what you're saying is that you need like a cute fox girl to like cheer you on to do the thing. Yes, yes. You can always have like Senko ASMR on the side or something. I'm sure she will give you a lot of like moral, maybe immoral support, but moral support. No, Senko should be moral. It's just the mangaka getting a little more immoral recently is all. This one's dead. It's still kind of funny that they set up an entire whole like separate Twitter account just to do that though. And it's like it feels like pretty much everyone knows that it's them. And I can't tell if you're even still like pretending that it's not them or something, or if everyone's just being like, yeah, it's fine, it's just them at this point. Like, yeah, I'm not getting. I guess I got 30 jewelry. That's a decent amount, right? Just pretending not to see it. Yeah, you just close your eyes and squint hard enough, and it's definitely not them, right? No, but like surely everyone knows at this point, right? And we're all just. I can't tell if. Like surely he knows that everybody knows, right? It's just pretending to like not know that everybody knows. Like surely. Shocker, unsubtle. You go in the gacha pit. Okay, that's 49. We need like 60. I just realized it's 69. Like, nice. Okay. I just need that. I just need a lot of that right now. So like. But I can't. Okay, Swami's busted. You mean busty or busted? I don't think her booba is that big, but. Yeah, I don't think her bust is that big, is it? Let me find image. I guess it's fairly big. To get the management team of the science. You just gotta find the swimsuit skin or something. And you can seance all you want, I think. But what? Is she that OP? She has one. I feel like she might have two instead, but yes. Yeah, I think she does have a swimsuit skin. She should, yes, indeed. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to play the game much, so I have not even like looked at the skins. So I don't know how big her boba is, but you can probably tell me instead. If anything, because I would not know. Like I've just been so busy that like I haven't like actually looked at the skins yet. Or I have barely even gotten to play the game much at all. That's the thing. I have it downloaded. I went halfway through the tutorial and I'm just like, okay, I will finish and play the rest of this game when things settle down. She usually gets 100% HP off character. Wait, off the character? Not of her HP? Swami is cute, but Groza is wife material. Which one was that again? Was that the tomboy? I mean, yes. For sure. That's the one that looks like jewelry from Shiny Mars. Yes, big waifu. Totally agree. And hello, Yori. Welcome. And hope they good, yes. I already wrote the basic law, the speech by number on the sci-fi side wall. Oh, it's space fox goals. It's just like the, was it the, what are they called again? There's a race of them in like Rimworld that someone made custom. Sci-fi fox goals. This sounds like such a nice, funny. Yeah, someone made a custom. There's a Korean mod which is just like custom fox goals in Rimworld. What's it called again? Let me find it. Let me check. I have it. Oh, that mod. See, he knows it. He's a degenerate as well. Clearly, he would know it. Of course, he would know it. You fucking degenerate. The Kurin. Kurin? Yeah, it's 130% of Swami's attack. Okay, that makes more sense. Like, if it scales off the target's HP, that just sounds actually broken. You're just giving the tank, like, fucking, like, double their HP for no fucking reason. Like, yes, because clearly they need that. That's them, or some of them who are writing for them. Oh. Oh yeah, theirs is kind of different, huh? In a way. Categories of the year. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? Who watches like XCOM in like 2024? I mean, respect, but mad respect to that, but like, what the fuck? Is it time? Has someone already made a like Ghost Frontline mod for XCOM? We could very well just play the game with that instead. Probably would be funny too, right? Get the 3 models out. You mean on DMM? I mean, I can imagine someone has already like done it on DMM if anything. Like those people are really fast. Something friend made. This sounds very sus if you're putting it like that. Do I want to see it? I mean, is it safe for me to be seeing it? More like. It's not like so. Did you mention something about using like the Hexa for like their heal instead of the single target malform instead or something? Or was it someone else? I'm trying to think of whether or not using them as like a fucking healer is gonna work, but it doesn't feel like it makes sense. Like, they don't feel very like I should be using them as a main healer. Since like, I'm probably only gonna use this once per battle and it's only 10% of HP. I don't have enough healers. I can use the candle man. Wait, no, they're level 2. I don't have any healers in the middle. It's the issue. It's just like this now. Here, is it something Seuss? Shame. Shame on you. Can I show this? Shame on you. Can I show this to the class? Fine, I guess. Are you sure? I mean, the URL is not visible, so it should be fine, but like, shame. Shame on you. How could you do such a thing? Shame on you. I mean, it's probably the most wholesome thing I would have. I mean, it's a lot more wholesome than I would have expected. So, you get a pass on that. You just imported the model and the move. I mean, yeah, with like, if it's on MMD, right? If they made it on MMD, it should be fairly easy since you can just import the action set as well. So all it really is just like importing the action set onto the characters model, which already should have all the bones and everything set onto it. So in that case, it feels like, yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. It's just that bro, what the fuck did I just witness? You know. Bleed damage crit. So if I'm going to a party that mostly uses bleed, I only really need the armor. And if I only really need the armor, then I could like, I need 20. There. Nice. We got 69 fucking jewelries. Okay. Oh wait, I had more up here, huh? I forgot they were there. Even. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe 4. No, let's go like, yeah, like this. I still need the skills as well. It's so far. It's so far away. You put Dorothy in the there. Okay, everyone has been set. Now we can do this. Maybe? How bad would it be? I feel like it'll be really bad to do it with while under-equipped and under-prepped, but... I don't have any... good, like... I guess I could do it on the lowest difficulty. And that way I do have people, the people needed. One, two, three, four. Kelly 4-4? Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3. His damage should be fine even without the thing, right? So I can give him this and like... Worry Stone? Do I give him the Worry Stone? Well, also in the gacha, the only thing I hate is how confusing the UI is. Is the UI that bad? I've only really seen the tutorial, which probably doesn't help with like trying to actually figure out like how like complicated the game actually is the only thing. Like from the UI so far, it seems like fine-ish. Though it does feel like the game has fewer controls than XCOM as well, so it kind of makes sense that the UI is a bit more simplified. But like, when you say it's confusing, you mean the in-game, as in like the during the battles, or like in the main when you're menuing on the main menu and all of that? The tutorial was pretty bad too. Was it that bad? As in like it didn't explain the features well enough, or like it just wasn't interesting. Because like it very well could just be my memory like shorting out since it's been a while since I did the tutorial, and that was all I saw of the game. But it looked okay-ish. It's clean, but the amount of information that we need to know is astoundingly high. Like the F2P part of the shop is very hidden. Yeah, of course it's hidden because they don't want you to go to the F2P part of the shop. It's standard, like it's standard marketing. Like it's by intention that they hide it in the paid part of the shop, so that you go through the entire paid part of the shop, look at everything that you have to spend money on, and then you find the free part of the shop. It's like part of the standard, like there's a word for it. I can't remember what the word is exactly. There's a word for that, and like you basically like force people to go to the free to pay the F2P part of the shop, but you hide it in the actual paid part of the shop, so that like you constantly have to go through the paid part to go to the free part, and it basically creates the habit in the person to constantly check the shop, as well as like constantly tempts the person like on a daily basis to purchase something. Basically, it reminds you day after day that like, yeah, the paid things do exist. Which kind of sucks, but like I can see why the F2P part of the shop is very hidden. We have to walk through all the shop. Yeah, pretty much that. It's like how like some stores would intentionally changed how they shelve all of the items as well, so that like you constantly have to like walk through the entire shop to look for the things you want instead of just going to the same spot every single time. Yes, that and a bunch of very confusing naming scheme for its system. I feel is it just a law issue of that one? The confusing naming scheme for its systems feels like a very Chinese game thing, to be honest. Like it does feel like one of those like very Chinese game things where like they have all those like law terms that they just fucking beat you over the head with. And then they're actually using it from the UI as well, which already isn't the best idea. Like like usually it's like one thing I always hear people like complain about is that like when it comes to like plot between like Korean, Chinese, and Japanese games, is that Chinese games love to use like specialized terms, like terms very specific to their law a lot more. But usually that's just used in the story itself, so it makes the story convoluted, but it stays in that realm. But like if they're actually using it on the UI, I can see why it might be confusing. Like all the more confusing as well. Is that what you mean, Yuri? Multiple currency is already a staple at this point, though the confusing part is that there's 2 monthly. There's 2? You mean like 2 completely different ones? With so many special terms. Yeah, they really love their special terms. Because I guess in a way it helps to build and like suck you into the universe itself a lot more in that sense, I guess. Since it's like there's all these things that only you know because you follow the series and you're a true fan, hence that kind of thing. 1 monthly for gameplay, 1 for gems. 1 for gameplay, you mean like basically a VIP system, except that they put it into a battle part, into a monthly purchase, single purchase instead. Saves coming. Oh. You get 3 more attempts. That feels like such a... No, I get why they would do it. It feels bizarre to think about, like, that being a thing that you have to, like, actually roll for in that sense. But, like, I guess it makes sense. Devastate. Gore. Debuff self-damage mod. I probably wouldn't use this, right? Stun. Shuffle target. 3 by default, 6 more of parts. Not sure what the daily sync is for. Only one way to find out. Right, you can find out. You just need to use the Auto Nano Kado and you'll know for sure what it does. Don't actually do it, but... Prefer... This. That's all I should... No, Alum. Maybe cut this by 2. I quit the GFL since it felt like there was just a ton of underlying mechanics that weren't actually explained. There's a daily free pack in the shop. Daily free pack.
Do not allow greed to overcome
That's a little overdoing it, I feel like. It's a little overdoing it if they're gonna make it a daily thing. I don't know, I can see why. Like, it makes sense. Like, you want players to, like, constantly check the store. But, like, yeah, I guess most games kind of have something similar anyways. Like, a daily reset and, like, you just sell, like, things that players really need there. I guess in the sense it's the same as, like, a free pack. And you almost advise something about when you have to play it manually, you have no clue what things do. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. It feels like... It feels like a game system where you typically don't want to. Oh, fuck, it's the bandage. I keep forgetting it's the bandage. God damn it. God damn it. daily free packs kind of outdated at this point. Have a for opening the shop. What, you mean just make the shop a gacha in and of itself? That feels a little too high level, it feels like. But yeah, this the thing, I don't know. Like the fact that like most of the content is autoable in the end, it's like, I mean, it's that kind of genre, and it's like, you know, having that convenience for a game that is designed to be grindy, it's kind of nice. But like, I don't know, like that, it always felt like there was a mismatch in like the game system, what it's trying to be, and like the style of monetization that the game is on, and how that affects the gameplay itself in that sense. I don't know. Am I even making sense? Probably not, right? Like when I looked at the systems, I was like, this looks really interesting. But then like in the back of my head, simultaneously, it's like there's always that creeping like knowledge that like, yeah, it looks interesting, but in the end, like most of the content, it's like you're not really gonna be like playing this the way you would in XCOM. You'll probably be autoing like half of it or more. And then maybe there'll be some interesting super high difficulty content, but like, I don't know, maybe there's a need to reach the end game and then I'll know for sure like how fun it is, but like the need to get there before knowing how fun it is like what's making it all feel like a mismatch. Let's finish every gacha though. Yeah, it is. But I feel like with the systems that GFL2 has, it feels even more like a game that was designed to not be a gacha, but this happens to be one. If that makes sense. Like I look at the game and I'm like, oh yeah, this really makes me feel like I'm playing like anime waifu XCOM. But you know, it's kind of lacking on the XCOM front because of the fact that it's basically XCOM with monetization. Like with many of the others, it's like, yeah, it's like that, but the gameplay itself was also fairly simplified, so it's like, there's a part of me that's just like, yeah, you know, I don't know. I guess BA kind of had that as well, where it's like, playing it is, at first it's just like, yeah, I kind of wish that the gameplay system itself was just something that was used in a consumer game instead and made into something else. Play less faster. Oh yeah, Alchemy Stars had that as well. Rip the EOS though. By the way, gacha games structure the progression where you want to advance your story, whatever makes us want to play less and faster. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? People want to play less and faster precisely because people don't want to grind, right? Well, I guess we don't want... People want to get to the end game without having to go through a forced grind as much. So it's like people want to play less and faster. But the reason why it's designed with so much grind is so that they can monetize the grind itself. And it's basically that like constant loop, isn't it? Where like the progression is structured in a way, because the progression is structured for the sake of the monetization. And because the progression is structured in such a way, it generates that feeling of wanting to play less and faster. And one of the ways that you would play less and faster is basically to spend money, right? Because you can basically spend money on packs and shit, or stronger characters, or characters that basically get you to the top of ranking. So you have to do less to get to the same point in that sense. But GFL had already a family plus 3 models, so GFL Charm also GBF. Are you getting like was it your NTR like trauma or something now? What's this? What's going on? Also GBF. GBF trauma I can understand. It's basically just a clan battle, wasn't it? I think 8 farming. I feel like a lot of games had that in their own different ways, huh? Like Kankole and Azure Lane also had that to some extent. Like especially like early Azure Lane with the Akagi Kaga farming as well. Kankole has that as well, but like Kankole's was even moldier to be honest, because of like the way that Kankole structures its events. It's like you can imagine that like on your standard like time limited event, you basically have to do the Fox Mines. That was basically Kankole. Like holy shit. The fucking trauma of it. Right, you get your like autumn event, and your entire autumn event is just running the same stage over and over and over again. Praying to the high heavens that within the 2 weeks the ship drops from like running the fucking event. As you watch your resource like drain to the point that you have to question whether you want to will for resources just to like fucking get the character. Ugh. I feel like with that one it was probably worse just because like you weren't even like rolling a gacha for it. You were just like grinding the 0.1% on a stage instead. So you actually had to play the game because the game didn't have like a skip feature. Both foxes before any elite ship drop. Bruh, like the fucking luck on that though. At that point you're probably just like, and I guess like if your main account was already like fairly far ahead, you probably wouldn't like quit it just for the second one, but at least that means that you have to spend less time grinding for the second account. You're going for a month to get a grid in GBF. French drops by finishes it in a week. That was the RNG. That's the thing with RNG though. Especially if you have those friends who have like super good luck as well. It's just like, it's just gonna make it all the saltier when they actually get the thing way before you do. A second before, because I lost my first. Bro, what? Who took your first? Was it like Rafi or something? Also, I saw on YouTube that they made like a character song for Rafi or something. What the fuck was that about? It was really cute, but like I was kind of surprised that they made that. Talk about GA on global. Yay! Yeah! Enjoy the suffering. Suffer like I did. I'm sure I'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. It'll be fun. Aren't you excited? Aren't you so excited to mold? Isn't like molding like half, like 90% of the fun or something? Yeah, molding. Yeah, yeah. 3 friends have Boston Luck 2 and Gacha 1 for card games. I feel like if the guy with the card game luck has really that consistently good luck, like out of the 3 of them, he's probably the richest of the 3 if anything. Because at least he can convert his into like a fair amount of money. it's all about that bond XP grind. What? Yeah, but if you mod hard, clearly you can get more gems, right? And you can use more gems to... oh wait, no, it's GA, so it doesn't really matter. I was gonna say, if you mod more, you get more gems, so you can roll the gacha more to get more fragments to craft more bond items for your never-ending bond grind. Some good events with gifts. Don't like most events now have like a fair amount of gifts already? Or do you want even more than that? I could have sworn that like nowadays like gifts are fairly friendly, right? Behind the schedule. Or it's just the amount of gifts you need like a lot higher. Yeah, I need events recently. That's surprising. I guess they really don't want you guys to like fully catch up with like JP or something, huh? Like I would have thought that there would always be like at least something to run. And to become sensei. You mean use the card? That black card. I mean, he can probably use his Black Visa card or something in real life, if anything. 2-week Akira event rerun. No, it's 2 weeks of no event. 3 weeks of no event? No, that might have happened in JP as well at some point. The 6 months behind, so that's like June. Oh, was that the period where you had 2 of the Akira event or something in a row? Oh, was that period? Okay, yeah, that's why. Yes. Yeah, the Abydos one. Yeah, I remember that period. I remember like not playing as much during that period because like when it comes to the story, I just like chill. Well, on the bright side, wait, which part of the story are you guys at now? Is it the part with the funny like animations? This is the driest months in JP. Oh, you just have not seen the most recent months yet. It's gonna be even more dry. The dryness squad is gonna look like nothing in comparison. Okay, wait, what was I supposed to do again? No, I was gonna check my chem skills, yes. I have no anti-ambush. Nice. Why the fuck did I do this to myself?
Challenge is without its barriers, both proverbially and physically.
Riot and Abydos. Kinda, like, it's mostly just event reruns, right? So it's like, I mean, like, on the bright side, it's like, it's nice event reruns, I guess. Like, you're getting, like, 3rd anniversary rerun, right? The Fest Hina event, that's a rerun, but, like, it's all reruns. Like, we've had, like, 2 or 3 consecutive reruns right now, and I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. It's an event rerun, but, like, it just feels like there's less to do as a result. We'll finally get the roll in 2 weeks. Summer Kana. Yes, Summer Kana. Yes! Yes! Love that. Also, I love how you guys just get all of your summer events in winter still. No, I guess if you lived in Australia, it's fine, huh? Clearly, these events were all just designed with Australia in mind or something. What's winter? Because it's the period where like Hayate no from Hayate no Gotoku almost like dies, I think, or something. And what's his face from what's the other show? Tonikaku Kawaii almost dies as well. There's one event where we go. I don't know, like it feels like winter is just a lot of death looking at anime, if anything. There was one event where we got summer and got swimsuit unit in summer. Oh yeah. No, you see, if you want your events to be on time, all you have to do is move to Australia. And it will always be in season, right? The land down under has it like all designed for them clearly. Clearly they should stop calling it like the American server, or I guess they call it global there, so it's fine to begin with. But like, you know, with how most games like release schedules are like, they should just stop calling it the American server and just call it the Australian server, because that's basically what it is. And wonder what summer and winter is. What are you talking about? You live in summer all year round. Like, it's always summer there, if anything. You don't have to wonder what summer is. You live it every day. Yeah. Safa!
We must be more vigilant.
But yeah. It would be nice if the temperature around the equator was at least like spring-ish, or maybe autumn-ish. Spring is kind of iffy because I like spring is like a shit ton of like hay fever as well. Which if you're allergic to pollen, it's like it's not a country, but the funny like small little shits in the air. If you're allergic to that pollen, it's like you're gonna fucking die in like spring. Feels weird, can't really sound the characters' names are EN names that were kanjit and then romanjit back. Kanjit and then romanjit back? What do you mean? Oh, we fine even under 25. Yeah, under 25 is already fairly good, to be honest. Like that's already like spring-ish, I guess. I guess spring is closer to 21, but like under 25 sounds nice. It's like air-conditioned temperature. Plus 20C, please. Don't worry, global warming will eventually make it like colder there, right? Surely. It's not gonna make it hotter, it's gonna make it colder. And the wall will freeze over or something. You don't have snow anymore. Wait, you don't have snow there, let go? Isn't it like snowing all the time? Christmas ruin. Oh no. You're becoming Tokyo. Oh no. No! How could it be? It's becoming Tokyo there. My condolences. Soon you will have weird hentais running around the streets as well. It's all over. It's time to flee. Either we die by heat or we die by nuclear winter. Ugh. I mean, if the nuclear winter helps me grow a second dick, then at least, like, we probably don't have to worry about being cold, at least. You have two things to grab onto to keep warm. Oh, wait, that's what you meant by kanji. That's like... Okay. This hasn't been snow in a while now. Even in winter? It's... Like, with how far north it is there, though, I'm surprised that it doesn't snow, if anything. Like, that's actually worrying if even that far north it doesn't snow in winter. It's katakana. Yeah. No, I get what... Now I get it. Amy. Yeah. But I feel like that was done intentionally, was it not? Or at least like... When I think of the original design concept, for the IP, I feel like that's done intentionally. I feel like the original devs being Korean, they were firmly aware that like that's not how the names are written. But they probably with like full intention decided like, yeah, we're gonna do the funny and just like do like Romanjit names and then like make it all funny because we like our weep shit. Open the matcha wrapped chocolate, tasted like grass. Oh wait, is it the one with matcha powder on it? If it's the matcha powder one, it would definitely taste like grass, yes, cause like matcha powder is like very strongly like actual matcha. Matcha daifuku, I think. Yeah, I mean like those probably would, I can imagine, cause like you're basically like, that's the thing with actual matcha, like if like your impression of matcha is like Starbucks matcha latte or something, that's not matcha at all. Like actual matcha is like really bitter and somewhat herby. That is great. Oh, that's good to hear. Like that you like it, because like the taste is a lot different in the sense that it's more, yeah, grassy or leafy, I guess. Where it's more herby in that sense because like, you know, it's a tea leaf that is literally ground to make the thing. It's intentional, but when you realize that it was originally a name, it's weird. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I just got so used to it that like I don't think too hard about it. I guess it is, huh? You know, I got too used to like funny names like that, like FGO and their mash. Like that one still gets me the most, I think. Because like I think her name was supposed to be something like Matthew or something, like it's Mashu. It's Mashu. Yeah, it's like this. Mashu. So it's like Mashu. But like the English is like MASH instead, which is like fucking like, it's mash. You know, it's like the fucking bangers and mash that those British people really like, I guess. Foreign British little bitch or something. I don't know what's going on. That's a name, mash. But yeah, because of the way it's written, I sort of assumed it was like Mashu, which is like, like the first thing my brain connected this with was like Matthew or something instead. That's my guess. I don't know what their original plan was. You got a mashed potatoes. Mash equals mashed potatoes. Yeah, it's like there's no fucking way they're just calling her mashed potato Kyria. Like that's like, okay, no. I highly doubt that was their initial intention. But this is, but because we live in a society, this is what we get in the end. For a mashed potatoes. Maybe it's smash. I mean, there are probably a lot of people who would. Yeah, that's the thing though, because like in the original, when the game first released, it's like, you know, there wasn't really an English like name anyway. Was there? I don't think there was in the game, at least, anywhere. And I feel like they just tacked it on later when they're like, okay, we need an English name for this. But like calling her Matthew would be weird. Let's just call her Mash. Bangers and mash? More like bang her and smash. Ha ha ha. I mean, I don't know, man. The name is so weird. With like, I'm trying to think of like what other like big example of this there is. There's probably a lot. There's just not coming to mind right now. Mashed potato Kyria, like sounds like a bad name. It sounds like a parody power metal band. Like I would love that, to be honest. Oh wait, you lost him? Oh, the cameras. There we go. Mashed potato Kyria, like that. I would like if that was an actual band, I would listen to their music all day, to be honest. Alright, I'm gonna head to work now. Enjoy the stream. Alright, Yori, take care on the way to work, and thanks for dropping by today. Stay safe. And hope it doesn't end up being too rough at work. And remember, even if you get pissed at your colleagues at work, do not shoot your local CEO. They'll probably arrest you at McDonald's or something. So if I want to be cool, do I just call myself Mashi? I mean, I wonder what the actual katakana for it would be actually. Like, it would be Mashu, right? Like, because like there has to be a furigana. If my assumption is that if someone works in Japan, they would have a furigana for the name in some form. Yeah, it's the same thing but with the line at the end. But that's the thing with like the way that names are read in Japanese though, cause like that additional drag from the line at the end. So instead of mashu, it's mashu. Right? It's just the thing, but you say the last thing longer. And the thing with that is that sometimes the addition of that, even though it's the correct way of pronunciation, actually makes the word pronounced wrong in Japanese. It's like how the word joke is joke. So there's the additional like drag on the o in joke instead. So instead of saying it's a joke, it'd be like joke kind of thing. So which is the thing that makes it feel confusing. Cause like even with mashu, for example, right? It's like with or without the line, more or less it'll be almost the same. I don't know, man. It's like I still don't understand how the fuck they came up with her name. That's all I'm saying. Obiko Matto. That actually works. I mean, like that's basically you can be like Matto Pato or something, right? That actually sounds wrong. I don't know why. Fuck. Like Matt Pat, if you were to do like Matto Pato, it sounds like some kind of like maxi pad or something, which feels really off. Oh wait, I was supposed to use the thing. Ah no, I was supposed to use the thing. You're able to have Christmas break though, it's fine. I mean, hopefully it's not too busy though. Even I get hopefully it's more chill because it's the Christmas break though, Yuri. But yeah, stay safe nonetheless. And hopefully you get Christmas off. If you're still there, that is. In which case, hi. People have forced interactive treasury. Oh, no, that was me clicking on a thing. I think I clicked on that. Was it? I don't know. I don't think because they have not force interacted till now. No, it was the jester. Wait, but I walked through the entire dungeon. I'm pretty sure he has not force interacted a single time till now. Why only now? Like, the lack of anything in my inventory makes me feel like this is the first time this has happened. Oh, then my treasure curios. Oh. Well, I guess that means that I probably just got really lucky then. That it has not triggered a single time till now. It's really, it was to the point that I didn't even realize that, like, that was a thing. That they had more like, what, like, yeah. It's a cannon moon. I wonder what else there is. There has to be others. I can't think of any right now. I wonder if I just Google like Japanese anime characters with weird English names. No, it doesn't work when I search that. I just get like some very cringe websites instead. Coconut, just coconut. I don't think that Coco is the one that's gonna be nothing though, if anything, but yes, maybe. I mean, I don't know if her name is even based off of like an actual real life name though, but I mean most of them are, so maybe.
Against the light, our foes will fall.
That's the thing that's hard to pinpoint as well, like how much of the names are actually like based off an existing like real name that is meant to be English, because some are obviously not meant to be. Right, like I don't think anyone has any doubt in their mind that Izuna isn't an English name, but like, I mean, Kokona is, I mean, considering the school, it's like, no, but it's not a Chinese name either though. Like there's too many syllables in it for it to be a Chinese name. Oh. I do wonder. Because Shun is ambiguously like Chinese-ish enough. But most of them have fairly Japanese names as well. Right, like Reijo. Well, at least you missed the kettle boiling part of the ASMR. For better or for worse. So you just get to hear the water pouring. Here's for coconut. Does split out katakana with first three parts being coconut. Yeah, because coconut is coconatsu. Coconatsu. Yeah. So for sure it would. It's just more like whether it was intentional, which maybe. That's the thing, it's like, yeah, maybe. Like it is a very real possibility. Heal him. No, I shouldn't punch yet, right? Missed the most obvious one. Alice. Yeah, but Alice's is weird because it was a play off the fact that like her name was based off like some like robot code name thing that like Momoi being a dumbass actually misread or something. Like hers was like even in from a plot perspective it was misread to begin with because Momoi is a dumbass. Right, it was like wasn't the plot that like on the side on the board that was near her it said like AR1S or something, and like Momoi being Momoi was like Aris. Like she literally had the dumb Japanese person moment, and that's why Alice is like to begin with already misread. So like hers was unique in that sense to begin with, I feel like. Where it's like, yeah, you could have it like be a code that was like AL1CE or something, but like AR1S is just like it feels more like a robot code, I guess, in that sense. Let me just get Aris instead of Aris. Yeah, I guess they tried to get it closer to like Alice, which Aris is the way you would like say it in, you would say Alice in Japanese, so like maybe that's why they made it like Alice in that sense instead, where it's like basically the code name itself as is if it were written out in that sense. Since the S is a byproduct of the way that like Japanese is pronounced, since there isn't really a S sound in itself, you know, like the S sound with like nothing else. Since like in Japanese all you have is sashi su se so. So like those are all these S sounds, so there isn't really a Alice in the S sound in the sense. Like it's neither romanticization. Yeah, but the ARIS is basically just them taking the name itself that was in the game, right? Except they just replaced the one with an I. Like it's probably the closest thing they could get to like how the name was the same. It's not the name just given by the characters. I mean it is, right? In that sense. It's just like Moi Moi being big small brain misread. AR1S is Aris instead. Except Moi Moi misspelled it. Misspelled it? And they just overwrite that with Aris. Is it? I mean, like, I thought the whole plot was just that she basically read the one as an I and thought that it was written as and she basically thought it was just pronounced as others. In that sense, so like ARIS as her name spelling kind of works. Since it's basically what like Moi Moi interpreted her name as being. I don't know, like maybe there's more to the context that I'm just not remembering. There very well could just be. But that was the impression I got at least. Oh no, I needed jewels. No. The compliment TL grumble. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they do fuck it up a lot. Anyways, so that's fair. My guy, I fucked up. Oh no, the jewels, and I don't want to do more battles. But the jewels. Ah, ah. Help, help me de arimas. Love heals. I might get ambushed. I don't have an anti-cam. I don't have an anti-ambush. So I don't want to take the risk. I'm just gonna like do one more battle and leave. Like I only realized after entering that I didn't have the skill, and it's like, you know, if I don't have it, I could camp. But if I camp and get a Kavrod's battle, I'll fucking kill myself at this point. So like I would rather not. Because like this party, I didn't build it with the anticipation of having to deal with the giant bonus. And as much as I love the Kavrods aesthetically, it's like going up against them with this party is just like, no, I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Because I really do want, more so than the goal at this point, I just really want jewels to like unlock the next tier. Once I unlock the next tier, I can start worrying about money again, but like right now it's like getting the resources so that I can unlock the final tier of gear, and like after that I can also go and like unlock the final tier of skills. It's something I really want to do. So yes.
A cut vein, a drop of venom. Death does not regard the method.
Yes. Death. Punch? Yes. Although you know, one thing I always found really funny though, the fact that every character basically has a first name that's in katakana instead. Like I feel like they were doing it in part because of the Princess Connect aesthetic as well, but like with Princess Connect it kind of made sense, cause like it was like a game username version of their actual name in real life or something. But I get why they did it. It's easier to remember, to be honest, as well, than a kanji name. Because like if they're gonna use like very unique kanji, which is like fairly common with anime character names, it could potentially make it really difficult to remember. So like the fact that they went with just katakana names instead makes sense. It's just that from a plot perspective, it's like why does everybody have katakana names? It feels a little weird. Necromania, nervous. Yeah, lazy eye. Yo, Sakyasman, welcome. Is it cute having one katakana? I don't think so. That's the thing, and that's what I was like trying to link it to. It's like I don't know if they were just doing it because of the Princess Connect aesthetic. Like Princess Connect did it, but the thing with Princess Connect is that all of the characters do have a kanji name. It's just that in Redive, because I'm guessing because it's like a digital like online, like the plot basically ties that like that wall does not act, it's not the real wall. It's like some like SAO-esque like shit where they're like stuck in a digital wall. And so like the name is like kind of like a simplified version of like an internet like username sort of thing. So with that one, it makes sense because like, oh, I guess like at least there's like some link or implication to like this is not the norm, and it's like because of this weird place that they are residing in that it's kind of different, which I guess like Blue Archive, the entirety of it is a different wall anyway, so it's like yeah, it's fine. It's just kind of interesting to see, I guess, that they took that part of the aesthetic. Like my assumption is that because like parts of the game were based off of like Princess Connect, that potentially they did that in part because it's easier to remember. Because like the thing with a lot of like anime characters is that they typically with like especially like with shonen manga, if you look at the characters' names, the names tend to be very uncommon. So the combination of the kanjis is typically read in a very specific way that people may not be as familiar with as well. Right? And maybe that's why like in order to prevent the issue of like we have all of these characters in our game with what's the word for it? All these characters in our game with like all these different like kanji names, it makes it a little more difficult to remember. So you just simplify it by making everything katakana instead, perhaps. Is the speculation I have with it. Ah, why put him in the thing? Chip shoulder. The only thing now is whether to put people in the gambling hall just for the funnies as well. Right, there's a 20% chance I lose gold, yes, but if you think about it, there's a 15% chance that I'm getting something decent instead. And this is free right now. For the win break. I mean, you say gamble, but like, the entry is free. It's just that there's a chance I'll lose gold, which is probably not good either, but surely it's not as gambling if I'm not thinking money or lose items. No, they removed the lose item. It's only lose gold. It's 10% chance of gain gold, 5% chance of gain trinket, 20% chance of lose gold. So it's like the chance of getting something is only 5% worse than like losing something. And there's a net like 65% chance that just nothing happens. So it's like, really, there's only a 20% chance of something bad happening. And since I'm not putting any like monetary input into it, it's fine, I guess. But yeah, let's say, Casman, hope your day's been good as well. Or rather, hope yours has been good so far. What's the 1%? 1%? What do you mean 1%? I mean, there is a 1% chance that we'll get like some legendary item, I'm assuming. I don't know, that's probably under the game trinket or something. It's 15%. Indeed, it was. No, I want this. Also, how much are the jewelry? We are at 16. I need 200 of the Valor marks as well. 243. Bruh. 243. I need 100 of it. I mean, it's not impossible. If I get this now, then I can definitely do everything in the highest difficulty. And that will like let me jumpstart everything else a little quicker as well. I think that might be worth it. I think I can have a lot of access. No, not this one, right? And then we use that to then jumpstart a team that can do this overgrown cash for the thing. Yes, it's all coming together now. Although it's really expensive. The money. Money. Where's the doggo? That's the doggo. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And then one more person. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I don't have a jester who can do it yet. Maybe a tank? Maybe? Try not to go broke. It's fine. Money is for the rich. I clearly don't have time to be rich. Who's the last person though? Huh. Yeah, we could do this, right? What I'm thinking is we do like this. No, we keep this, we do this. Yeah, and then we do like something like this or something. Then we do like overgrown cash. Since the plants bleed well for some reason. You have time for the next run. No, I'm just planning in advance so that I don't forget the next week when we come back. Cause like I'm just like my main worry is more that I'm just like gonna come back the next week, and then if I don't do all of this now, I'll come back and be like, what the fuck was I gonna do this week? I know I'm gonna go into the caverns and do a single cavern run, and then like the entire day will be over. Like that's a very real possibility with my goldfish memory, so like I gotta make sure that doesn't happen. Catch a note. You bold of you to assume that I'll actually no. I mean I would read the note, but like I would. I don't know. Maybe at some point I should have like physical like sticky notes on my PC instead. I feel like that would be the most boomer-ish thing to do. Like they just have like literal sticky notes there, but that might be an actual way for me to like convince myself to actually like read shit. Right? You never know. Like the antiquarian notes era. No, the antiquarian notes were digital sticky notes, so it worked better because I could surround the entire page with it. It's the Windows sticky notes feature that I use for those, and those actually work pretty well actually, since like they don't really obstruct anything. They'll never fall off because the cheap adhesive that like whatever like shitty company made the sticky notes with, like cheaped out on and used on the sticky notes. And I can arrange them such that they really block off the screen completely. It works out pretty well. But you see, at least now, when I come back and I see myself with 10k, I can be like, why the fuck do I only have 10k? And then I'll look at this party, and I'll be like, oh, that's what I was trying to... Oh. I'll come back and see myself with 5k and be like, what the fuck am I trying to do? And I'll be like, oh, I see now. Anti-plant trinket on. Anti-plant trinket? No. You're thinking too ambitiously. Where's the... This is how I'll know. This is how I'll know. I'll come back and see that everything is bleed, and I'll be like, what the fuck was I doing? And then I'll see the party and I'll be like, ah. No, we're gonna bleed the plants out, you know, it's a very normal thing to do. It's like, oh no, there's a infestation of plants. Whatever will I do? I got it. I'll bleed out the plants. Yeah, I don't think I even have... Do I have the anti-plant trinket even? I don't think I have it. Yeah, I only have the ones for the funny little people and the normal people. So like the most I can do is this, and that's fine. We'll come back and deal with that next week. Cause doesn't your brain have an auto load last save from activity skill? I wish it did. Kind of like how I sometimes wish that my brain also has the visual novel like hold control to like skip text feature as well. It would be great if I had that. Or like a push skip button, and then you get a little pop-up that gives you a summary of the event, and then you just skip the event. Like my brain needs something like that as well. Quick save feature in my brain. Yeah, that would help a lot as well. Well, if I could only pick one, I would probably want the skip and get a summary of what's happening in the scene. Actually, no, auto load last save from activity for like my memories would be kind of nice. Or I'll come back to the stream and I'll be like, what are we doing? Oh yeah, it was this thing. Yeah, I could just like shut my brain off work and come back the next week and be like, first thing in the morning, scrum. Fuck, what the fuck did I do last Friday? I need to report the thing for the fucking morning scrum. Then it just auto load and like, oh yeah, I did that last week. Okay, I can now summarize it in like 1 minute. Could save and reload. Well, I mean, for one thing, assassinations would probably go a lot better, it feels like. A lot better, a lot worse. They'll be a lot more successful, I would imagine. Actually, maybe not. It feels like people will just be stuck in a constant loop of save and reloads, wouldn't it? It'll just be a war of saves and reloads, and two people constantly just like reloading over and over again. It'll be like if Subaru from ReZero was like on both sides of the battle, right? Like you can imagine if like only those two people are affected by the save and reload, right? So like the two people would like cross paths and you just see them standing there staring at each other, phasing in and out of existence every few seconds, because like both of them are basically saving and reloading like every second to basically try and get to one up the other person. Like literally nothing would ever happen. Like the world will come to a standstill if anything. The CEO one. You know what is the thing, right? Because like the guy would succeed and then someone would reload from then the CEO would reload from the last save, and then like the guy would fail and then the guy would reload from the last save, and then the CEO will reload again, and it will just go on and on and on in this like endless loop. Yeah, so like every conflict would just be two people like just endlessly saving and reloading, wouldn't it? Over and over again, because it will just never end. If it's only two people that we know a show, yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? If it's the whole world, it's just like literally everyone will be stuck in like a time loop, trying to save and reload the same thing over and over again. Or if you want a more wholesome like example, right? You can think of it as like, imagine the slapping contest that the funny moist man likes to like talk about sometimes, right? Imagine if like Big Buff Man slaps the other guy in the face and wins the tournament, so the other guy reloads and like dodges the slap and then slaps him back instead. And then like in order to prevent himself from losing the tournament, the guy just reloads the save and also smacks the guy back, and then this just goes into an endless loop. If we could actually spectate the match with the saves and loads, it would actually be maybe interesting, but otherwise that sounds like hell. I want that power for FGO and BA. Yeah, just have that power for like gacha instead, right? So that you can like basically like figure out when the feng shui is best to actually roll. You'd be like, oh yeah, you know, the best time, the optimal time for me to roll is exactly 20 frames from when I accidentally tripped on the snail that's on the floor. But I need to make sure that I fall at a 23-degree angle towards the side of the snail so that I do not crush it. And then just as I'm about to touch the ground, I need to ensure that the lapis lazuli on the floor is actually like ricocheting off at a 27-degree angle, and if I do so, the feng shui will cause the sun and moon to align, and therefore my gacha roll will be the best. And then you just like super optimize your rolls or something. I don't fucking know. This real last 15 minutes. No, you need to like get the feng shui right, because you don't know if it's seeded. Right, if it's seeded, then you might need to like get you need to ensure that the feng shui is right, and like do all sorts of weird shit. Like maybe you have like a piece of paper on the table, so you try to roll and then you toss the paper and then you roll again, because the paper being in the air would like influence the flow of chi in your room or some like thing like that. Maybe you take the empty can of like, I don't know, like akane juice or something, you put it on the other side of the table so that like the metal will reflect the wind of the speed velocity of the unladen swallow or something. Gotcha. You never know. Like me, if you have the time to save and reload, which to change like the seed of your rolls, maybe, right? Just maybe, it might actually work. It might be so crazy that it actually works. And then you realize that like what these seed numbers are in life so that you can maximize your feng shui or something. Oh, can you actually imagine someone writing that book though? That would be wild. Like just having a book. Just imagine selling a book that's just like how to unlock your inner chi, improving your feng shui for rolling and gachas. Oh, that just sounds like the most cursed fucking self-help book in the world. I wonder how many people would actually buy that. But yeah, okay, it's almost 11 p.m. So I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna go catch some Z's before I need to go back to work tomorrow. Needs to sleep. Yeah, especially this few weeks. It's like work has been busy for sure. Really do need to get as much sleep as I can when I can to ensure that like at least during these like stream times I'm not like completely out of it as well. That said, hope you all have what's that hoodie? I don't know. Anime waifu hoodie represent. I don't think there's anything on the back though. So like, oh, there is. There is something on the back. What's on the back? I don't even remember what's on the back to be honest. Fuck, I can't see. Fuck, I can't see. I can't see it. God damn it. Let me know if it's cool. I can't turn my body enough to see it. No karoshi. Pick me. Maybe soon we'll have to see. Basically retirement home already. Yeah. I mean, I have my walking stick somewhere as well. You dang kids! With your iPhones and your AIs. Back in my day, AIs used to refer to the thing in games that you beat up. But yeah, that's the plan. We need to avoid the karoshi where possible. Because like I think like this month, if I keep on current pace, I might actually break the 40-hour cap. So I need to make sure that doesn't actually happen. You know, gotta make sure I get work done and try to flee home as soon as possible. Although on the bright side, that means I do get paid a little more. If that counts for anything at all, that is. But like, okay. All that said and done, you all have a good rest of the day. Or have a good rest if it's late and you're gonna sleep after this. Rest well. You too. Although it's probably the middle of the day for you, so enjoy the rest of your day and have a good rest if you do go back to sleep or rest. Yes, yes. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for I don't know what we'll do till we get there, but we'll find out tomorrow when we get there. But hopefully until then, take care and bye-bye.